Like everyone, journalists have to pay the bills. So, how do media organizations make money? The quick answer to this is through advertising. When we talk about commercial versus non-commercial news networks, we're talking about whether they play traditional advertisements or not. Almost all major media are commercial in nature and sell advertising during their news programming or online next to and around their coverage. This creates revenue that directly pays for the news. There are a few exceptions to this, though. Public media, like PBS and NPR, receive a mixture of funding. These streams come from individual donors, corporate sponsorships, foundation donations, and a small amount of federal funding. Other nonprofit news providers, like ProPublica and the Texas Tribune, are also funded through donations and foundational support. Some argue that all news media should follow this model, as advertising has the potential to skew the content being covered. That's not always the case, but let's give an example of when this could be a tricky situation. If your small news organization is largely funded by one entity, and then it's brought to your attention that the CEO is doing something illegal, you'd have a journalistic and ethical duty to report this to your community. That CEO would probably decide to stop giving your organization advertising money, which would hit your newsroom hard. Criticism of the commercial media model argues that news is now being produced as a sensationalized version of the truth. The shock value and clickability of an item are more important than the actual news value. Before the rise of digital media, the advertising space was dominated by print. If you wanted to sell your product or service, you went to the local paper and bought a chunk of space for your ad. Craigslist and other free advertising spaces through social media took away the need to pay for print advertising. Newspapers have not been the same since. While some papers have successfully transitioned to the digital world, that isn't the story for the vast majority of them. If there's a local paper or news organization that you rely on for information, consider donating or subscribing to them. It helps continue the coverage you rely on. Hey guys, Sarah Self-Walbrick here. If you liked this episode of Media Bytes and want more lessons on media literacy in a media-heavy world, tap on over to our channel to see all past episodes. Be sure to follow us at TTU Public Media for the latest bites that'll help you become more news savvy. Your algorithm will thank you.